Hello, this is Philip from Dennis. This is my first project breakdown video um, of the song Tragic Theme. It's the first song to be released off the album Birmingham. And I'm going to be going through some things in this project. This is probably the most simple project or the most simple song I have made so far. But this is the project in Fruity Loops. It is worth noting I do use multiple programs to get to the final result. So there will be another project video after this. It might not have me in the corner of the screen, but that's if I can figure out how to use OBS on the Apple Mac, or if I can even install it on the Apple computer and configure it and set it up, but I still don't have a camera that's compatible with the Apple part, so I probably will still struggle to record something. So this is the first song of the single of Dennis Birmingham, and it's on the extended version of Birmingham because there's not enough space to put the whole entire album onto one CD, so that's why there's an extended part. So Tragic Theme, this song Tragic Theme. Anyway, let's talk through this. A lot of projects you'll look at from producers, they'll be quite intimidating to look at. So if you're a new producer, or if you're just curious at how, or you've listened to this song and you're curious at how to make it, or just how to make songs in general, at least this gives you a bit of hope that you can start somewhere. But this is one of the most simple songs, but this is probably the most simple song on the album, so they won't be, all the explanations or the project breakdowns will not be as simple as this one, fortunately or unfortunately. But let's hopefully I can teach you something here. So let's go through this song just quickly. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll get a piece of drums up. So this is how I build the drums. I build it. This is what they call the drum machine. So Fruity Loops has, in my view, the best drum machine because it's just the easiest. It's easier to use than like Cubase drums. It's just much more better visualization. I mean, I'm not saying this program is the best program ever, but it's the quickest and best program for doing what I'm doing, creating a song from scratch. But I did find that arguably this program is not the best program for mixing. But we'll listen to the drums naked. So you've got the panning control switches here, and you've got the volume parts here. So I used these snares are both the same here, and this one, and then I've just doubled it to make it louder. Then this is just to give it more of like bass, just to, yeah, you just hear it's filled better, isn't it? It just sounds better. So that's quite simple. And then we go to another drum pattern. Oh, what's interesting here to explain. you've got the snare doing this. I've adjusted the velocity here. This is velocity control, and we'll get rid of the crashing, just to make it sound like it gives it dynamics, so it sounds like it's live. Because I don't have a band, I've got to try and reproduce the sound of a live band without having a band. So that's the breakdown of the drums. One more thing I'd like to add, if you noticed. Let's just have a look. What you'll notice here is so what's here, what you can hear is reverb. So what we've done is we've wired that into the kick. So we've added reverb to the kick, and then a bit of convolver just to really, and then on top of that, all the rest is dry. It's only the kick that's got the that's only got 2 reverb connections. And when we go into the guitar, we used Slayer, and I start off with the preset single chorus, which is in the sidebar here, and but I adjusted the sound, so I adjusted it to create distortion. Oh, where's that? Yep, that's still working. Okay, so and then I'm not sure what chord that is called, but it was written on a keyboard, so we've got the guitar sound. So that's one of the sequences. So let me have a look. So this is the breakdown part. So we're going to the breakdown. So this bit is constructed with the single chorus, which was created on this. I had to fiddle with this part, and all I done was take the preset and then adjusted this part to tube and the cabinet to British, if I needed to change the cabinet. I think it was both on dry, I think, and what you do is, I mean, when you go, I probably should have taken it. I actually left it on strumming. Usually I put it onto none, but it's worked fine. This has actually worked fine this house, so I've gotten away with that. And what we've used, I think we've used a dry version of a guitar. It's called Dire Straits. I might have played with a few of these knobs just to get the right tone slap, fret, feedback. I might have reduced the feedback. Sometimes you can cut the feedback so you don't get this horrible at the end, which you don't want. Well, it depends how long you're going to sustain the guitars for. And sometimes feedback can sound good, in a, like a metal style way, but it depends how you're going to use the feedback. But this is not the best quality guitar plugin, but if you're clever with it, you can make it do whatever you want it to do, as long as you don't think of it as the end all sound. You're finding you have to layer guitars, but we've got two guitar sounds, these two, and then we've got... Now this part where the drums stop, to create the pulsating sound, I just took this kit. I don't know if you can hear that, but I'm sorry, I don't have the actual audio available directly off the computer because I can't figure out how to do that, because I'm not a audio tech engineer geek kind of thingy. But this is better than nothing. I'm not a music producer either, I'm a singer-songwriter and performer, although I failed to do that job properly as well. So that's pretty simple really, and then you've just got the bass here. We've used boo bass for that part. So what's this part? There's no other sends in this song. I haven't used any of the sends. Probably good practice would be as used this. How I built this was just, these are using power chords, and then what happens is 3 layers of guitar. There's a bass guitar going on. So there's this boo bass. I'll show you the boo bass plugin. The other 3 guitars is the same plugin, Slayer, FL Slayer, and then there's no additional sounds, and that's just that in its. So anyway, this video is going to be pretty short because there's not a lot to go through in this video. There's not really a lot, not a great deal, because it's a very simple song. But I will have to do another video to show you the other parts because there's a synthesizer that I use in this song. It's a tiny keyboard synthesizer, but it's not actually in Fruity Loops. It has to be recorded on a microphone. So it had to be recorded on a microphone, and I had to edit that. So I have to show you the recording of that which was recorded in a program called GarageBand. Then later it had to be mixed. So I'll show you the mix file. So now we're going to go to the final part because it's kind of the same. What we've got here, and we've just adjusted. We haven't adjusted the velocity traditionally. We've used the velocity control inside here, and we've done the same. You get the point. So the velocity control is done here. There's different places you can do it. I mean, usually when you pull it into, you go to center piano roll to create the velocity slowly in the song, and then that's just a little filler that goes on top of this. And then we've actually sent that kick here. It's a bit dry. And then we've used this snare as well. And we've also used reverb on the snare as well. we've used double reverb convolver in the most simple way, and reverb, which I showed you earlier. And that's basically how the song finishes. There's only one filler part. I actually thought there was two, but turns out there. So, well, that's it. That's all there is to show you. The only last thing I might show you is that, just worth noting, there's about 25 patterns in this song that I've used. One or two might not be used. Sometimes I end up with redundant patterns that I don't use and I keep them. But there's about 25 patterns in this track, and there are 5 layers. There's the drums. Well, actually, technically, each drum crashing thing, each things actually are layers. You've got to think of these in layers. But if we're going to consider the drums as one layer, then there's 5 layers, but there's more layers, of course, because there's like a kick here. We don't use those two. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 plus 4. So there's 14 layers in this song, in this part of the song. So that's all there is to show you. So if you were curious, maybe not. It's not the most complicated song in the world, but anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you do like this, please comment, rate and subscribe. There will be more videos like this. They won't all be in Fruity Loops because I use 3 different programs to create the music. Unfortunately, I've had to do the whole entire album myself, or by and large most of it. But I'm sure that will change as the year goes on. Okay, and oh yes, just before I go, if you do care to check out the song, the song in its full sound, it's available on Spotify. It's called Dennis Tragic Theme. Links will be provided in the description, and also this song is also available on my YouTube channel, so you can check out Tragic Theme. Please check it out. If you don't like it, then sorry. Have a great evening, guys, or great day, or great afternoon, wherever you are. Goodbye now. Goodbye.